Hello, it's Mojo from mojogym.com. Am I looking tired? Am I looking a little shocked? Can you see me shaking slightly? I've been to the gym this morning and I trained non-stop, with little breaks, but moving, always moving, for 1 hour and 45 minutes. That's longer than a 90-minute football match. So it's like a 90-minute football match plus 15 minutes. So there's a lot there. And actually you can easily run, not you, but I used to be easily able to run a half marathon, 13 miles in around an hour and a half. So, but I was buggered at the end. An hour and a half of continuous exercise, no matter what exercise it is. Actually, the lighter the weight and the more aerobic, the longer you can keep going for. So you could go for a 3-hour cycle or a 2-hour cycle, and the only thing that's really going to let you down is your sore bum. There's always the bum, isn't it? It always lets you down in the end. So here I am back at home, feeling really pleased with myself because I'm now into the 2-day split routine that I didn't think was possible when I first thought about it, but actually it is possible, and I proved it this morning. I even upped the weights on I upped the intensity on shoulders and back and shoulders, and I consider back and shoulders to be the most important, probably closely followed by abs, the most important sessions of the whole thing for everybody generally. It's because back and shoulders are the most prone to injury and the most serious. It's the most common form of injury in the world generally, is back problems and shoulder problems. So work them out in the gym. Double the priority for those over everything else. That's what I say. And then third in line is abs. Don't skip it. After that, squats are great, bit of legs. And then you've got all your other bits to do: chest, biceps, triceps, whatever. So I'm eating, I've come back and I've put some food, highly nutritious food that I prepared yesterday, into the microwave, giving it a good heat up, and I'm eating it now. It's chicken carcass broth, which is like soup, thick soup. Broth is like made from bones, basically, of dead animals. Carrots and potato, and made some pasta. So I've got pasta's makarna, Turkish makarna. It's pasta. It's very cheap here, so I'm on a budget at the moment. There's chicken bone there. I think that's a wing, chicken wing bone. I've just eaten the meat off of that, and I've got lots of herbs and spices going on. I'm just telling you this because this is really good. This is really good training food. Obviously, I've been eating it now for a few days. Roasted a whole chicken in the oven, stripped all the meat off, and then from that I've made a few meals, and the rest of it I just dump into a big pot, pour on boiling water, bring it to the boil, bung in onions, whatever spices, potatoes, vegetables, chili, and then the spices are great. The spices that I use, things like cinnamon sticks, chili, always chili, not too much, careful. Fresh chili's best, but I don't have any right now, so I'm doing chili flakes, nearly as good. Garlic, love garlic. garlic is great for toning down all the big ones like the chilies and things. What was I going to say? The turmeric, a little bit of turmeric, tiny little bit of ginger. Anything, basically. I can, and some stock cubes. I mean, really anything, and I just bung it away. And then I can have that. Obviously, once you've made that, so you've stripped all the meat off and had several meals from that, and you've made your chicken carcass soup. And once you've got the broth, you can drain it, eat it with bread. It's so good for you. Bread is cheap. You can eat it with pasta. Pasta is cheap. And then you've probably made 10 meals out of one chicken. And that chicken costs what? I don't know, $2 or $3? Currently around 300 liras for a decent sized one. Well, I got this one on special offer, so I probably had it for 200 liras. But I've lost track of the exchange rate, so I don't know how many dollars that is. Anyway, so I've got to eat healthy, nutritious food, and I'm sitting on my bum, and I'm just thinking through what I've done. I'm thinking, Christ, I did it. This is amazing, but I pushed it. Didn't film it because I finished the filming. I filmed about 8 videos recently on my fast and light Mojo 100 exercises. It takes time and effort, and then you've got to upload to social media. So I do my own training as well, and I follow everything that I try to teach you to do. I just wanted to let you know I've had such an. I'm like, what did I just do? That's really great. So the only question now is, do I go tomorrow and do a day one? So basically tomorrow I do everything in the Mojo 100 that I didn't do today. Oh, I've got it here, I wrote it down. The day 2 was the day, that was back, shoulders, biceps and abs. And then day 1, which should be tomorrow again, is Pilates, the main Pilates one session. Legs, chest and triceps, and then the following day I go back onto day 2 again. So it's day 1, day 2, day 1, day 2, day 1, day 2, day 1, day 2. And when you need a day off, for God's sake, stop. You know, and if you feel just a little bit tired but you still got some energy, then you go in, you have an extra lighter one. And if you're feeling good like I was this morning, then you go in and have a slightly extra heavier one. And I pushed it with back and shoulders today. Really happy with the back and shoulders workout for today. Really happy. Up the weights a bit, up the reps a bit. But I've been building up to this on and off for a couple of years now, and increasingly. And then I was suddenly ill in December, and it knocked me down. I lost weight. I lost a lot of body weight, and I was like, oh. Then I had to find the motivation and the energy to go back and get on with it. And actually, now I've been back at it about a week, 5 days, 6, 7 days. I'm coming back fast, you know. I'm coming. It was a tough illness, actually. It really knocked me out, and I had to really be careful to conserve my energy at what was probably the coldest, slightly coldest time of the year, I think. So yeah, well, I mean, look, here I am, and I'm having a positive day. And so the rest of my day is just going to be eat, do some chores around the house, cleaning, washing, and then go to the office and do some work. And I'm actually thinking, I've started using, last night I went swimming. We've got an indoor pool here, indoor heated pool, and I went swimming and I had a jacuzzi in the pool. And that really helped me to sleep last night and relax as well. So I'm happy with that. And I think actually I'm going to do that because I've been training so hard. I think I'm going to go and do that again now. Well, in about an hour after I've done some chores and had some food. Food's very important. Try and get it on board within half an hour of every training session, particularly hard sessions. When you've had a hard session, you need to eat as fast as possible afterwards, and even eat during the session if you've got a banana or something that's not too heavy, very highly nutritious. A bit of fruit's good. You know, you're not going to eat a chicken or anything like that halfway through a training session. That would be stupid. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I've got loads of videos on the way, loads of videos in the pipeline. I'm working hard on editing those at the moment. And all I can say is over the next few days they're going to start to pop up and you're going to find some really great stuff. Watch it, learn it, engage with it, but above all, try to find the motivation to go do it. Motivation can be had with music. If you love music, get some earpods. They're great because it means that people don't tend to disturb you and interrupt you and talk to you when you're supposed to be training. I was in the gym on my own this morning, nice and early. Ooh, and I had it all to myself. And I love that because I can really focus then. And I kind of focus in on the music. I love music, many genres and many eras as well. And yeah, maybe I can talk a bit more about that later in another video. I mean, hey, so keep positive. I think I'm generating, what are those things called, endorphins and things in my body as a result of the training. That's starting to make me feel like I'm addicted now to that feeling and the great feeling of sense of pride and self-worth and dignity and positivity that you get eventually. You're not going to get it like that, but I've started to get it now. I know, I mean, there's no way I could train for an hour and 45 minutes if there was something seriously wrong with me. There's just no way I could have done that, what I just did now, if there was something wrong with me. I have got a bit of a toothache, and I could do with a bit more sleep. I've got some noisy neighbours. I don't want to talk about that. They did shut up last night when I thumped the wall 3 times with my fist. Quiet. I was like, oh, did I just overdo it? I'm thinking, no. It was 11:30 at night. So yeah, he probably thought there was a gorilla trying to sleep next door. Anyway, there's that. I've got a bit of a toothache. A bit worried about that. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll have to go and see a dentist and get that pulled out. I hate that. I really hate toothache. Toothache's worse even than leg day. Right, let's go back to my chicken broth and pasta and veg and spices, and then I'm going to crack on with my day. And tomorrow morning, I'm either going to have a day off tomorrow, well deserved, before I start my day 1, day 2 proper again, or I'm going to just hit day 1 from tomorrow. I'm not really sure. When you've had a session like that, you feel zapped totally. You should do as well, especially if you trained yesterday. So in 2 days I've done everything, and I'm like, whoa. And my body's going, what hell just happened? So, and I'm in this post-gym, this post-gym state that you get into when you've trained hard and for a long period of time. You do tend to get clumsy, and it's easy to forget things that you need extra, like maybe some sodium salts, various good fruits and veg that are good for you, fresh, like grapes and blueberries and things. You need to start eating some of that stuff, fruit yogurt, good fruit yogurt, not shit fruit yogurt. I mean, and chicken broth, the bones, when you boil bones of butter chicken and stuff, you get such a beautiful broth and so much goodness in there. You can Google it, it's amazing what you get, the nutrients. And you need to add the fruit and the other bits and pieces, fruit, spices, and that's enough. You can bulk up a bit, eat more meat from the chicken as well. Fish is great. God, I can't stop talking about food. Right, I need to go and continue my food, and I'm going to slump now. I know I am going to slump slowly through the day. Boom. And then I'll sleep. I'll have a nice relaxing sauna tonight. and then I'll sleep, and I'll wake up. It'll be dark. I'll be like, oh, it'll be like Rocky Balboa waking up. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. He drinks some more eggs and go out. Oh. Yeah. It was like that this morning, except I didn't go jogging. I went into the gym. And it is like that on these cold winter mornings. You do feel like that, actually. Yeah. But man, I mean, that was a beautiful movie, actually. So true to life. And you actually, when you're in the zone and you're getting psyched up for it, you do hear all this music and remember the film, and you kind of feel, wow, you know, this is what people do that go to the gym. This is how it feels. I know I'm in it. I'm doing it. You're making your own movie. It's like you're in your own Rocky movie. It's weird, and you're kind of like, oh, hey, I feel good. So, at first you don't know. At first I felt like I was, oh God, I crawl over there after a bit of chai, and then I managed to fumble my way home again, wobbled my way home. Trying not to look too exhausted and too wrecked. And I just sat down and thought, right, food, here we go. So look, I'm happy that I've achieved a milestone. I obviously picked a good day. And I'm just hoping that I can relax and chill now and eat properly and get some work done as well. I've got to go to the office in a minute, and then I just have another day like this tomorrow, please. I want one more day like this, and then I can have a day off. Actually, Saturday and Sunday, Saturday tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday, I want to have 2 more days just like today, but a little bit lighter, I think. And then, my God, that's going to be such a great feeling in the sauna on Sunday night when I've done all this training. I'll be like, Jesus, you know, suddenly I've tripled the amount of training I'm doing. Really, I have over the last few weeks, and that's a good feeling, really positive feeling. But I must remember to get everything else done, and I've got some important projects to be worked on. And there you go. I'll leave you there.